Hello, everyone, Rand here, and we're playing Farming Simulator 19 on Ravenport, and since last episode, I've started harvesting 24, 25, and 26 here. Also have the case tractor here, working on fertilizing, what was it, 14, 15, 16, and 17? Our kind of our long, currently large field that we own. Anyway, heading out to the central grain elevator, I believe it is, where wheat is currently selling for the best price. Got 20,000 liters. We're going to go ahead and sell that. Currently, yeah, in the negative right at the moment. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, probably because I skipped through the night. We probably had a bunch of maintenance and all that good stuff. That's probably why they were down in the negative. And then, of course, if you watched last episode there, we went ahead and purchased a nice John Deere. What did we get? An 8370 RT. So we got a nice large tractor on the farm here now. We'll, of course, be making some more use of that here this episode when it comes time to start replanting 24, 25, and 26. 24, 25, and 26 also needs lime, so we're going to have to work on that here first. I should do that before planting, technically, to be a little more realistic, and technically we should even cultivate it in. Which, you know what, we might actually do that. Maybe we'll plant some, I don't know, sunflowers or something like that on that field. Again, I don't necessarily mind plowing that field with a 4-meter plow. It still takes a while, but it's not near as bad as attempting to do 14, 15, 16, and 17. That field is just, oh my goodness. Anyway, a bit of a drive up to the central grain elevator here. I'm not sure if there's any quicker way or not. If we take the same route, we go to 14, 15, and 16. I don't know if that'd be any quicker or not. Not really sure. Anyway, we're on, what is this, episode 22 here, I believe, already episode 22 in Farming Simulator 19. And I don't know about everyone else, but it sure seems like progress is a little bit on the slow side here in 19. I mean, we are making money, but it seems like it takes longer here in 19 than it did with 17. And, you know, I don't think it's necessarily that they necessarily made the game any harder in regards to crop prices. The crop prices seem to be about the same as they were in 17. Yields, I'm not really sure on those. I haven't really tested that at all. I'm guessing they're probably about the same. I doubt they changed them. What I think is maybe making up the difference here is the amount of time it's taken to do lime and spraying for weeds. Of course, we only got 2 levels of fertilizer. That's not so bad. But, again, keep in mind we have to, depending on how we do it, if we do no-till, we're going to have to plant with the planter, which will give us 1 level of fertilizer. And then we'll have to come back at a later date and, you know, depending on how realistic you want to be. That's quite the hole of a gully there. Depending on how realistic you want to be, you can spray them with fertilizer, which is actually what I'm currently doing, or at least the case should be currently doing. Well, he's supposed to be doing it anyway. For some reason, he keeps getting stuck here. I don't know why. Notice, he's not stuck. He drives right up the hill, but he keeps stopping there a lot. I don't know why. Like I said, it's not like he's stuck. I mean, it looks like he is, but he drives right up the hill. Seriously, you shut off already? You know, there's a reason I have the manual ignition on, and definitely doesn't seem like it does any good, though, does it? Tractor still shuts off on you. But yeah, anyway, this episode 2, I want to check out some contracts as well, seeing if there's any good contracts we can grab a hold of. Again, that seems like a good source of a little extra income, especially if we can get those easy contracts for like harvesting. Maybe even, you know, some of the more expensive fertilizer contracts we can knock out fairly quickly. And, you know, if it involves pellet fertilizer, we, of course, have our own fertilizer spreader, so we can, you know, just save a little bit of money that way. Okay, this should at least get us back out on the positive. Well, we're waiting for that to sell. What do we got for contracts here? I'm like, you know, anything over like 10 grand is probably plowing. Use your own equipment or for reduced by 2,000. Yeah, that's not too bad. You still make about 9 off that probably. Plowing, more plowing. The only problem I have with this here is, yeah, that plow. Which field 4? Oh, 23. What is this? Field 8, 20. Oh my goodness, 23,000. Should we take it? What do you folks think? Should we take field 8 for plowing? Ooh, I'm definitely not going to be doing it myself. We're going to hire a worker. The only field 5 sowing. Field 5 oh, with corn. I was going to say we can use our own equipment there, but yeah, corn. I only got a 6-meter one for that one. Area 38.5 acres. 38.5 acres, really. That's all the bigger field 8 is. Wow, that is not a very big field then, really. Yeah, let's think about that on the way back, because we can drive past field 8. I think it's one of these. Is it the one next to us here? I think this, yeah, this is field 8 right here. Oh boy, plow that field with a mold board plow. It's $23,000. We can probably hire a worker. It might have to do like a headland on that side there. The central grain elevator pretty much is butting right up against the field there. Yeah, you know what? We can at least give it a try, see what happens, right? See how much money we make off that. Because like I said, I'm going to hire a worker for that. There's no way I'm going to be doing that myself. Not with that kind of plow anyway. So we can hire a worker, see what's, how much we make versus how much it's going to cost us. Because, again, hired worker, it's going to cost us money to hire the worker. But shouldn't cost us no, $20,000 worth, I don't think. And, the own equipment there was what? A couple $1,000 if we lease the equipment, which definitely think we're going to want to do. Because I don't think we want to plow that field at 4 meters at the time. Now, if we had the, what is it? The soil or subsoiler there, was 8-meter one, I think. One that comes or did come with the Big Bud DLC from 17. That probably won't be so bad. I think that plow is that plow actually smaller? The subsoiler that is smaller than the actual moldboard plow? Well, I have to look again, I guess. I know some of the moldboard plows, they can actually get fairly big in this game, so. Also, definitely seems like the contracts kind of come in groups. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but just from the contracts I've kind of done so far, it seems like you get like a group of fertilizing contracts, then you get a group of harvesting contracts, and now we got a bunch of plowing. There was a couple of planting contracts as well. So, yeah, it seems like the contracts that kind of group up there, not a nice random amount or different ones. Okay, you need to turn around. You know what? Yeah, let's, we do have a tractor large enough to pull a plow, but we don't really have a plow, do we? Just out of curiosity here. If we were to lease one, like probably this one here would probably be 420 horsepower. That is 8 meters. That is 6 meters. Wow. Lease would be 6,000. Yeah, so we can go through the contract and lease cheaper, I believe. So if we take that field 8, owner Karen Diaz, reduced by almost $5,000. But again, we get the large plow, we get a tractor, and a weight. Really? Yeah, let's try it. Accept contract. Probably going to come with those horrible singles on it, isn't it, though? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I need to lease, not accept contract. I keep doing that. That's annoying. You know what I can do here? I can get around this. Okay, let's try that again here. Let's lease items this time. There we go. Okay. Anyone else do that? You don't go to start a contract and like, oh crap, accepted it, didn't lease the items. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think there's really a way once you've accepted the contract, you can go back and lease the items, unfortunately. Oh well, let's see. Are you full or you just quit? I'm guessing you just probably quit, didn't you? Let's you turn back around here. And then see if you'll finish harvesting at least some of the remainder of this field. Opera has completed their task. Yeah, I very much doubt the case has completed its task. I'm sure it's got a substantial amount more to go here. I don't know why he keeps quitting. I mean, why? Why do you keep quitting? That's ridiculous. Note to self, next time I think we'll just stick with the spreader here instead of the sprayer. I mean, the sprayer and the spreader, they technically have about the same working width, I believe. So, you know, if you think it's got something to do with the working width and the edge of the field, it might. But then again, the working width on the spreader is the same, so don't know. I think it's just Giants derpy hired workers again, if you ask me. Okay, let's, yeah, oh boy. Seriously, single tires. Single tires. An articulated tractor. You got to be kidding. Oh. Right. They gave us a weight, but this tractor doesn't have a front 3-point hitch, does it? Okay, then. Yeah, I shouldn't really need a weight anyway, I wouldn't think, but that's rather amusing. Give you a weight, but a tractor that cannot accept a weight. Also, have I mentioned a tractor with single tires? An articulated tractor with single tires. Ooh, he's almost full again. Okay, well, hey, good. More wheat. And yeah, at this point here, now that we have our loan pretty much maxed out here again, probably going to start saving up for a field here at this point. We got the planter pretty well covered. We got a larger tractor. Cultivator probably would be nice, but we're only going to need that if we do something with the row crop seeder there, corn, sunflowers, that type of thing. Fortunately, maybe I should have leased our own. Then I could have at least used that to do this field, and we could have done our own field with it. But oh well. Let's roll that the other way. Oh, you know what? Should we go do a headland on the other end of the field? Yeah, we probably should do that. Let's just do that here a minute. See how this plow works here as well. Let's see. How many bottom plow is this? I don't know, but it's a ridiculous number. That's for sure. That is a lot of bottoms on that plow. My goodness. Yeah, definitely thinking we should have some probably more tires on this tractor to even be able to pull this. Hey, single tires in an articulated tractor. This is wrong. They should outlaw that combination. Okay, no GPS mod, unfortunately, so this was probably going to be one crooked plow job, but vehicle tools reserved for contract work. It's on the right field, right? Yeah, okay. Field 8. Yeah, field 8. Okay, double checking. It's like I thought I went to the right field. I know we did that a few episodes back, went to the wrong field and it didn't work. I can't imagine why, but yeah, I probably should do one more pass after this one as well, I'm thinking. I don't know if one headland's going to be enough on this side. I think we should be good on the other side of the field, I would think. Maybe have to keep an eye on it. Now, this won't be a job. This job won't be so bad to do yourself if you had the GPS mod, but yeah, just to do it without the GPS mod, I don't think so. Not going to happen. Okay, let's read some comments here a moment. Oh, let's see. Joker was asking, how do you contact Giants? If you want to contact Giants, you need to go to their website. And on the Farming Simulator website there's a support button up top you can click, and then you can contact Giants that way. There's also a forum link on there as well. So lots of good information on there if you need support or help for something. Yep, definitely got a little crooked there at the end. Oh, well. Let's see. Brian was saying, I think the power the tractors show is the max they can be chipped to. So possibly he's talking about like the John Deere tractors there, like the John Deere 8370R, by the way. John Deere 8370R, again, would have 370 horsepower. In the game, it's about 420 or something like that. So he's talking maybe they are chipped. That could be. Seem kind of odd, but possibly. Magnus was saying you have to wait until the crops are growing before you can fertilize. You have to wait for a growth cycle or something on the field to change. You don't necessarily have to wait for them to grow. You just have to wait for something on the field to change. Or make something change on the field by cultivating or plowing it. Brayden Meyer was saying, can you read my comment next video, please? And can I get a shout out? Yeah, you can have a shout out. Upper B, tank is empty. Oh, wow. Yeah, something tells me this might not even be enough to turn around yet. Guess we'll find out. Let's see what the hired worker does. Okay, there you go, hired worker. Have fun. Don't get into too much trouble. Yeah, who am I kidding? Let's see, did you finish? Almost. See if we can get you to finish a little bit more here, and we'll go take care of the sprayer here in a minute. I'm assuming he's the one that's empty. Yes, he is empty. Oh, and he got right to almost to the end of the field there. How much did he or has he missed here then? Oh, yeah, we need to spray weeds on this field here as well. So once, yeah, just a little bit. Not much, really. Okay, well, let's go grab a little bit more spray here. Then we'll finish up that little bit. And then, like I said, we need to come back and spray for weeds next. So what we just did, we need to do it again. And I decided to go short ways on the field. I thought about trying to go long ways. I figured just with the angle of the field and the width of this implement, I didn't think that would work. We can give it a try, I suppose, see what happens. But at least going short ways, he doesn't really miss a whole lot usually. Although, you know, it probably takes a little bit longer here again, all the turning around. And then the fact that in certain spots he's like really derpy at turning around, which I don't quite understand, but... Let's see, I don't know if I have a whole lot of spray left here, which is good. Again, trying to use up the spray I have here, which is the reason I'm fertilizing with this. Again, as I mentioned, it's probably a little more realistic as well. You won't necessarily put pellet fertilizer usually on crops once they've started growing. At least not without some form of cultivating it in. At least from what I can remember back in the days when my grandpa would cultivate corn, he did have a fertilizer attachment for his cultivator, and that would put pellet fertilizer into the ground. But there again, it was cultivated in, so it wasn't just, you know, thrown on the corn. Okay, we'll probably just finish that little bit up ourselves here. Shouldn't take very long, I don't think. Okay, what do we have left here yet? Yeah, it's probably going to be like 2 passes here, and we should have this done. I see he missed a little bit here and there. Probably not even going to bother worrying about that. And you know I've pointed this out a couple of times here now, but we are manually spraying without a GPS, right? And there's no GPS. So if there's no GPS, how come there's no foam markers on the sprayer here? Because that's, kind of the old way of doing it there. You put the old foam markers on the sprayer booms, so you know where you have and haven't sprayed yet, at least more or less anyway. Ooh, that's more than enough, isn't it? Okay, don't need to go any further. No sense wasting it. And we actually got most of it here, didn't we? Don't think that's even worth trying to find. We're just going to fold that up and call it good. Go back and grab some spray here then. Herbicide type spray, that is. And we'll bring him back up here and rehire him then. Okay, almost back to the farm. And back to the comments here as well. John Deere is saying the harvester will do that if another crop type is on the field. When you seed, make sure your hired worker doesn't miss the spots the harvester did. So that's probably why the harvester, not enough space to unload it. Okay, there we go. And herbicide, there it is. I know we had some herbicide around here somewhere. But that, I guess, like I was saying there, I guess that's the theory as to why the hired worker, or the combine, I should say, why the combine is quitting harvesting at times. I think that was that last episode or episode before we were having that, where we were harvesting, and the harvester just, nope, not going to harvest this. Like, that's annoying. Not sure why it's doing that either. That's kind of odd. Let's see. Country Wolf was saying as far as tractor purchases go, you should get at least 450 horsepower. Ooh, for that. Then you can do a lot with that. Pull the multi-plow, which is a whopping 8 meters. And, of course, way better than 4, which I would totally agree with there. Also, if you get a McDon header for the combine, it's a lot faster. Really, a McDon header is faster? Interesting. Jeremy was saying I have 14, 15, and 16 plow together. Find running at 45-degree angles works better with hired workers. That's good to know. I actually never considered trying 45 degrees. Might have to do that here. We'll see once. Probably not with a sprayer, though, because that would... boy, I don't know how that would work with a sprayer here. I guess if we kind of cleaned up the spots he missed, maybe. James was saying with the loan system, the more assets you have, the bigger the loan you can take out. It's actually a good point. We should check and see once how much more we can take out on our loan now. I don't know if it'd be that much more or not, because technically we really haven't grown the farm a whole lot here. Yes, we have another tractor, but we're in debt pretty good for that tractor. I'm not sure if that would count or not. You know, is it net assets or gross assets? Okay, and hire the worker, like I said. Let's go back here. Oh, you're still going yet? Oh, you must be turning around over there. That's pretty good. Excellent. It looks like he missed just a little bit there. Okay, we'll get this last little bit, and probably want to get that there as well. I know it's not much, but we could definitely use the money here at this point, so... Devin was saying I've had that with the harvester as well. If you try repairing it, that might help. Maybe the cutting blades get dull. That would actually be pretty cool if that's what actually happened. I'm kind of on the opinion here, like someone else was saying, it's probably another crop type maybe that's messing up the harvester here. I'm not sure. Again, that seems kind of odd. I don't know why it would make a difference, but definitely seems kind of like a bug in the game if you ask me if that's actually what's happening. Again, in my case here, it shouldn't have been, it needed to be repaired because I had this harvester fully repaired when I started harvest. We're actually down to halfway on the harvest already, aren't we? But it was fully repaired, or real close to it anyway. Oh, got a little too far away there. Okay, there we go. I'll probably take that off screen, and I'll take that and sell it. I'm assuming the central grain elevator is probably selling at the best price. We'll have to head back up there. A little bit of a drive, not too bad though. And as I was mentioning, I think what we're going to do here, let's grab the 8370 RT here. I know I said we were going to use it this episode, and we really haven't yet. Well, let's grab our small 4-meter plow, which is going to be like a joke behind this tractor. But let's start plowing. There it is. Actually, before we start plowing, should we fertilize? Yeah, maybe I better fertilize first, actually. Let's do that. And on that note as well, it's probably about time to wrap it up here for the episode. So we're going to wrap it up here. We'll come back next episode and probably start getting this field all worked up and ready for planting. I think we'll maybe do like sunflowers or something like that on it. In which case, again, we have to cultivate before we can plant those. So anyway, you folks have any other comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.